Hello everyone, welcome to your November 2025 reading. Interesting how I was kind of encouraged to approach the readings this month. You're the first signs up as well. So we're going to do a message from the archangels for you regarding the month. We're going to do a message from your guardian angel for you. And then also the spirit animals, your spirit guide. So your angelic entourage, your sort of spiritual guide, soul guide entourage is coming through. And we're going to use charms and cards with each card that's drawn to help elaborate the message for you. So it is for the month of November. I think I'm drawn to do more of a spiritual guidance reading for everyone this month because at least in my world, December tends to be a bit of a write-off. Either your calendar is overcommitted or you're an individual that has a lot of quiet free time because of others being overcommitted or work shuts down, that kind of thing. So they are placing clearly an importance on November as we transition into December and then into the new year. So with that, I do timestamp below so you can skip to which message you want to receive. Also, if you don't like to hang out while we get the cards and charms, you can skip ahead as well. So I'm going to go ahead now. We'll get the Archangel message first and we'll work our way around. So we'll see for our Cancer sign children, what are we focusing on here for the messages in November from the archangels and angels. I should just say angels. And then we have your guardian angel. Let's see what, these cards are a little bit more. Here, maybe I'll try. There we go. Get a little rhythm to them just from the lovely heart shape here. And it doesn't go cohesively with my OCD in terms of keeping them all in the right form. I'll fix those up later to satisfy that need. And then animal spirit guide. Who's helping you now this time? Well, right away. Oh, 2 of them. That's lovely. Okay, so we will now add the charms and our cards. Okay, we'll see what they're selecting to elaborate with. I'm trying to find the best way to make sure you can see on camera their selections. Okay. Put that aside, and now the cards. Can't really see the lightning bolt, so I'll just put it beside. Yellow, gold on yellow, a little difficult, eh? Here, maybe I'll do that for all of them. Okay. Thank you for being with me for my learning as I tune into how they want the readings to go. So again, I always appreciate my first signs up. Let's see where you want to add elaboration, help me communicate the messages clearly so you can understand and connect. I want this one here. Okay, a little bit longer setup, but important to get messages from our entourage, right? Our key supporters in life. Okay, so we'll start here with the Archangel and angel number, and then we'll work our way around, and we'll also see how the messages work together or even complement each other. I'm getting a little warm here. I'm just going to roll up my sleeves. Okay. So, angel number. We're starting off with 1, 2, 3. Beautiful progress in an area right now that you're focusing on. There's some beautiful growth that's happening here, a change, right? A transformation. So this could be impacting you in a relationship. Maybe you're seeing this sudden acceleration and progress in your work life. Maybe there's a project you've been delaying and now all of a sudden, you put your head down and it's just all coming together. Interesting enough, or funny enough, my mother's been working on this butterfly puzzle. It's beautiful rainbow colors, but the way the butterflies kind of lay and blend into each other in the puzzle, it's been months. It has honestly been months for her trying to slot them all together, but then she sits down and all of a sudden she gets a whole like color. So maybe it's all red or all green comes together for her, right? So there's this quick progress here in 1, 2, 3. There's like a sudden acceleration here in a specific area. So we'll see what area they're speaking about. But let's get the message from the book here for 1, 2, 3 progress in your affirmation. Okay. Progression is the name of the game. Everything is lining up in just the right way to allow you to move forward, whether you can see it at the moment or not. Change is swirling around you right now, so be ready to roll with it. Luckily, the shifts on the horizon look to be relatively stress-free. Harness that momentum and allow your best self to emerge. Psst. You'll find even greater growth when you lend your strengths to collaborations, so reach out. In your affirmation, things are unfolding in the most harmonious way. What a great message to kickstart your reading with here, your monthly reading here. So let's see, maybe we'll get some insights to what area. Nope, they want to go charms first. Okay, see how we learn? All right. So these are the building blocks in terms of my charms. So again, there's this progress, there's this forward momentum, upwards staircase. But look at the harmony as well that they're showing to you and reconfirming for you. So the white, this is your sense of self, self-belief, your hope, your confidence all coming back. Then pink, that's your heart. So you're getting, your heart is vibrating now, right? You've got more happiness, more joy. You're smiling more often. You feel lighter. You're just in a good mood more often, right? You're feeling it. Then you get green, which is your health, overall health, wealth as well. So as we feel better, we start to achieve, right? We start to see the success. And then blue, that's your emotional security. Head and heart are working together, right? They're in alignment. They're in agreement, I should say. You're feeling well balanced, even physically. So emotionally, physically, your well-being here. So sometimes, wow, not sure what happened to my voice there. Sometimes I do read it as like keyboards, like musical as well. So you get the harmony 2 ways here. Now in terms of progress, they're choosing one of my fairy charms. This one is with regards to launching forward to achieve. See, it's already rolling forward. She flies off of her moon here, her wish, right? And the star is everything's in alignment. Wish is coming true now. So the opportunity, you're about to grab it, right? It's about to be placed in front of you. There's an opportunity for you to jump off your moon here, your crescent moon, and grab that wish. So the progress that you've made, and I'm getting that thematic again of acceleration, that could be this opportunity, but it could be in any one of those areas for you, this transformation that's happening, this change. Okay. So it looks like a period of, I want to say like stagnation, not like any kind of delay, but really slow, maybe even a feeling of lack of any progression whatsoever. Because they're bringing me back to this acceleration from step 1 right through to like 3, 4, 5. So there might be like an entry point and it just takes off because it's so right. So this is you falling into the right role or new job after a period of not much momentum or growth in that professional area. And then all of a sudden here you are, like the top dog here, right? The leader. And everybody's seeking you. Everybody's coming to you. More opportunities are flooding to you. Or these are multiple offerings. You've been applying, don't hear anything, and all of a sudden your phone's going off with interview requests and job offers. So you get to pick, right? You get to choose. If it's your heart center, you're really focusing here on the heart center. So a relationship, this could be a period of, the two of you, if you're in a couple, not feeling much change, maybe not feeling ready yet for the next step. And then you both do. Alignment comes in and all of a sudden you're back to achieving milestone after milestone. Your rhythm kind of reignites here. Singles, obviously this is you, meeting that next good match. You're ready. That break, that pause that you needed is there. Could be anything. Could be travel. You're longing for a vacation, and it's been 3 years, 4 years since your last really engaging excursion. And then here you are. Everything comes into alignment so that you're able to head out and have that next adventure that you've been dreaming of, wishing for. So there's this quick acceleration. So if this is focused on November, if this step 1, this new start, this initiative that you've taken in November, this would be a message of by January, by February, it's so significantly, I don't want to say different, but it is different because it's not what you expected. You didn't expect to see such momentum behind this area of your life. It feels really fantastic. Okay, so let's go to your guardian angel or angels. Some of us have multiple working at a time in different areas, so let's see what's happening here. But I like this charm that they've chosen. So we have balance. Sorry, I just need to pause for a second. I forgot to take my note here. Okay, balance. There we go. Now it's focused. Difference is necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make a whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable from the light which already exists. Because of darkness, we are able to perceive light. Both are necessary. So maybe that's somewhat connected to acknowledging this period of not moving forward, right? No progress. However, they're pulling you back. The guardian angels are like, yes, obviously it's connected because we're thematically, we naturally move through the conversation on connected tangents. But I'm feeling this is more like emotional. This is internal work. These are the private thoughts and conversations you're having with yourself that I'm seeing here, because your guardian angel, I don't know if you can see that in that card. They're really drawing me to the angel here. You can see in the background. They were there, right? Consoling you, hugging you, listening. Your soul talking to self, right? They're right there next to you. So let's see what this sudden change, what this lightning bolt, light after darkness period is happening here, because that's what they've chosen here. This is sudden change. This is a lightning bolt. But as I was placing it, I noticed that it's also reminding me of the finger shape, so pointing I think maybe two different experiences here are going to happen. I think two areas of your life are going to be impacted, like a day and night, like an overnight change, that kind of saying. Or it's going to feel like that based on your previous experience or experiences with a similar situation or individual or opportunity, right? This next go around is going to be like a 180, completely opposite, completely different, to bring back that balance, that harmony. Because maybe you had more than one, well, we already know that. You have more than one, I'll go with third language, darkness that occurred, right? So maybe an easy way to explain this would be like lost a job and then a breakup, right? The relationship deteriorates. Or sometimes it's a loss of someone, and that impacts ability to function 100%. So there's a balance that's coming in here, obviously, that we see. But I feel like it's a multiple areas. That's what I meant to, a realignment. Okay. So there's 100% a change happening here in a relationship dynamic that's going to feel okay, I'm going to do my best to explain this. For single individuals, or even, so single is anyone, like single, looking for any type of companionship. So if you're a widow as well, it's not always necessarily a love relationship, just a companionship. So it could be with a human or a pet, right? Or a plant. I always explain it kind of that way. So you're just looking for that next bond of that level. Could even be a best friendship kind of level bond. So in this first card here with the Two of Cups, we have your guardian angel here dancing, the fish here leaping out of the water here, because you have crossed a path, or you're about to cross paths with a fated connection, a predestined connection for you. So this is a soul mate, a soul connection coming in with all the stars that we can see here, touching both of you, as well as the connected rainbow, communicating to me the destined aspect. And see how this is a perfect match in terms of the goblets here, but they're still their own unique, they still retain their own unique individuality, though they're a matching pair, right? So you do have a companion coming in. You're going to have a kindred spirit. Maybe that's the best way to explain it, because again, it could be an animal, right? A pet companion, or a person companion. It could be a deep love, etc. Those of you in a relationship, it can be, yes, that addition. So bringing in that additional family member, or this is your next level of depth to your bond, to your relationship. So achieving a greater level of understanding with each other, that falling in love again, didn't think that would be possible, but it's happening. Or a rekindling. So for those of you in a couple that are separating, or feeling like that might happen, I feel like the predestined connection could be the right counselor to help you through it, or the right comment from a loved one that makes you see and realize, oh no, this is still the person meant for me, and then you kind of rekindle here. And I can say that because of the Two Cups. So there's a choice being made here. And the choice definitely is that you want to be in their energy, their space. Now we have victory over here. So the Knight of Swords, we have victory. Again, your guardian angel is celebrating with you here in the sky, the hawk with its wings wide open, right? How we usually depict an angel flying, soaring above us, with us. In addition to their dancing and celebration that they enjoy doing. But here, there's victory here on the emotions. This is where I see the connection really back to what I was feeling in the card here, the internal work. There's such victory and success attributed to your personal growth here. Your understanding of who I am, the person that I want to be, right? And when I say that, it's like you're choosing how you're going to act in situations. You're choosing how you're portraying and projecting yourself to others, how you're carrying yourself, where you stand on your moral compass, your ethics. Like you've really solidified your confidence here, your self-esteem, your self-identity. Like you feel like all I feel here is readiness from you, preparedness. I know who I am. I've got this. You're so steady and confident emotionally here. And I don't think you have felt that in a long time. And that could be from, others' comments. That could be from, like I was saying before, a loss of job or relationship. We take that hit, right? So I feel like for a period of time, you were in the battle, right? The yo-yo, maybe, or the complete breakdown of your self-esteem or self-belief system. But you've built it all the way back up. You're the last standing here, right, from the battle. It's way behind you. You're about to transition here into the Fool card. You're about to take your next, head into your next adventure here. But it's sort of the welcome home victory parade style of adventure celebration. So again, we're getting light after a period of darkness in two areas here. A bond that you'll benefit from that you've been lacking in a while for your heart space. And then victory and success of where you're headed now because you have reignited your confidence and belief in self. And you're just really confident in how you're living your life now and carrying yourself. Okay, so let's head on over to the animal spirits here. Animal spirit guides. You have two. So we'll dive in and see what they're helping with at this time, what they're supporting you with at this time. So your two spirit guides, stepping forward, we have the frog spirit, focusing on clear out the clutter. Those of you that were with me in the intro and hanging out to get the cards and charms, I did talk about getting DIY projects, or maybe it was an example I used here in progress. Yeah, maybe it was progress, about completing a DIY project and kind of tackling that and getting that done. So it's interesting that the frog spirit's here, so I was already picking up on their energy. And then we have sandpiper spirit, about just being playful, right, when we approach it. It's difficult to complete tasks if we're already upset that we even have to do it in the first place. So if you can just find the joy, the pleasure in the task. I guess the example for me would be, let's see. Updating the garage. There's a lot of things to go through. Garages are a place, sheds are a place, storage containers where things just get thrown often, right, or moved around. It tends to be dirty. But pulling back cabinets, giving a fresh paint on the walls, putting the cabinets back in a different orientation, reorganizing where things were and which cabinets, kind of grouping things, taking the time to just group things. But I did all that work while the radio was playing, so I was singing along to the music. It was fun to kind of rediscover some things that were in the cabinets and try to figure out, how did the sporting equipment end up way over there when the sporting equipment cabinet's over here still full of other sporting equipment, right? So kind of bringing things together. When we pulled things out, memories came up. So there was times to to just kind of pause and laugh about the memory and reminisce. So, get things done, but do so with a playful spirit, right? Tackle it with some joy, the peace that you feel afterwards as well. Like the number of times that I opened the door and just paused and looked at the freshly painted walls, the fun in choosing what color even to update it. So there's little joys, simple joys that you can be finding here throughout the daily life tasks, right? So they've chosen the she shell here, and for me this is news. I want to hold it up to my ear and receive the message. So I feel this is more them inviting you to really listen to this message, right? Just close your eyes and listen to the she shell. So interesting emphasis that's being placed on your last message here. Let's see why they really want you to, I don't want to say it's more important, but they're definitely putting a punctuation point here on your reading. Oh, and it's starting with the star card. Okay. Now look at the knight here who's back home, right? We were saying how you were doing the victory parade, victory walk back to your next adventure, which feels like it's focused on the home space, home environment. Could also be your work environment because he's a knight, but I feel like he's back at home. He's resting, he's tending back to his land, to the family, kind of after that darker period. The sun's rising. So, there's encouragement here to, yes, it takes some time to put all the things back in its place. Daily life isn't without its challenges. You're trying to get somewhere and traffic lights decide to give you all the red lights. So it starts to build up frustration because you're focused on your destination, but there's encouragement here of, maybe laugh it off. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I am getting all the red lights, So, or take the moment, the encouragement at each red light to like look around and observe, right? See what you're seeing, see what they want you to see. So there's this open mind, open heart as you approach this next phase, this next chapter, this return to a nice rhythm here at the home base. You're putting things all back into order. You're resetting your priorities. It's a nice way to kind of close out and finish out the year here. You're definitely getting prepared and kind of ready to embrace what the new year brings. And then we have the star card. So we're back to that wish come true that the guardian angels here have alluded to you, that's sitting at your back. It's right on your heels. It's right behind you. So this could be like, get ready, January, here it comes. 2026, here it comes. It's going to be a brighter, this globe, look at it. It's ignited. Look at all the different areas and dimensions of you and your life that are going to be receiving such positive energy and life force. Now here's the news. The little bluebird in the corner. Bluebirds for me are messengers. Little bluebirds, but a bluebird, the actual type of bird, obviously is a messenger. So now we have a messenger coming in again. Listen. So I think they want you to be very observant right now in this period. Listen to what people are saying to you. They may be opening doors. They may be hinting at things. I can help you with that. So let them do it, or invite them to help you out. So now you're laughing and getting it done. This could be, at work. There could be someone a higher tier than you, that lets you know about something, that you should consider. This could be a comment that a friend makes about, an opportunity coming up to travel, or an event that maybe they can't attend and you can go instead, or you can go with them, right? I feel like there's going to be like these hints dropped. They want you to be looking for these green flags, these signs, these gentle nudges towards the star here. So pay attention November, December at what's happening around you, what people are saying to you, because your angels here want you to. But open heart, playful heart, enjoy the acceleration, enjoy the connections, the victories, as you head into quite a fortunate period here.